So welcome back. We're still ploughing. So ploughing away here. Nearly done the body of the field now. Another couple of minutes or maybe a half an hour, 40 minutes. Should have it finished. So I've been ploughing all this. We done half the field yesterday. It was Dad's away today, so it's just me. So I'm going to plough the body. I'm going to sow it. Then I'll plough the headlands. Then I'll sow them. That's the plan today. So yeah, we're going well. So I'm ploughing now about 2.5 hours, 3 hours. Not doing too bad. It did soften up. There was a bit of rain last night, but not too bad. We're on the final stretch now, so should get this finished today. Get into the oats, just get done. Start getting machines cleaned down, parked away, sheds ready for animals. And all that other fun stuff, so to blow down the balers, have to just wash everything, grease everything up, tidy away the yard is a mess, just, yeah, it's all kinds of stuff to be done. So we get it done, we get it there. It's been a busy few days. We've had a lot of winter stuff this year, probably more than we ever had, I'd imagine, and that's on top of losing a bit of ground that was taken away from me. Didn't even lose it, just took 3 years left on the lease, and just decided to lock the gate and not let me back in, even though it's paid for up in a year in advance and the whole lot. But sure, look, when you're dealing with stupid people, you can't do anything about it. But that's a story for another day. But yeah, lost that bit of ground, so they get what's coming to them. But yeah, ploughing away. It's a bit stony there, so there's just a bit of a hole there that used to be filling in or whatever. I don't know what it was. It was there before we got the place, so kind of goes around in a bit of a U. But sure, look, that'll be all right. We get it cleared. Maybe might get it cleared this winter. I don't know. Might see if we can get a digger in, hire a digger in and tidy it up, bring it back in to just straighten off the field. But yeah, ploughing away, so we're going well. It's peaking now. Dad wasn't around, because we'd absolutely be flying it. We'd be home by, I'd say, lunchtime. But he's not, so look, I'll get it done myself. Take a bit longer. Not the biggest deal, but what I forgot this morning was I forgot to bring AdBlue. So luckily enough, not too far away from home, and I have the Jeep here, so I'm gonna have to go home and get AdBlue, because I don't think 12% will finish me. It might, but I doubt it. So we'll see what happens there. But for the moment anyway, ploughing away. So it's a lovely day, and that's the main thing. Currently sowing away now. When I'm sowing, I tend to do it in sets when I'm on the GPS. I don't know if you can see that there. Tram line's marked. I just go around, whereas Dad likes to go up and down. I just think it's easier. I think it's easier to go on sets. The GPS is bang accurate, so less turning on the headland. So that's just what I do. It's not for everyone. But it's sowing down really lovely. This side of the field now tends to be a bit stonier, especially when you go back up that way. But yeah, it's sowing down really nice. So it's going at about 7.7. Not overly hectic. Hopefully with a bit of luck we get to roll some of this. I'd really like to hope we get to roll some of it, because one, the amount of stones that's on it, and two, because the trash left over from the beans, you tendency to get slug damage. So if we can get it rolled in the next day or two, that'll not eliminate it, but it'll help it. So currently sowing at a good, I think it's going in at 12.8 stone. So trying something different this year, going a little bit heavier with the seeding rates, just to see if they make a difference. Might make it harder for us, I don't know, we're just going to try it and see. But yeah, just sowing the 2 fields here that were in beans, and the remainder will go back into beans. And there's 3 more fields, one there, and one over there. We'll go back into beans next year, and then follow the wheat the following year. So probably end up being barley in here next year, I'd imagine. Barley and wheat. We can try get it where they be the same size, coming in at the same time. Ideal. If we can't, well, it's another trip at the combine. It's been a few years since this has been sort of in 2 crops really. This was the first year. Before that, it would have been traditionally all wheat for a couple of years, and then it would have been spring barley for a good few years as well. So look, it's not hard to be giving it the ground a bit of a break, using different products and whatnot. So it's currently Monday, I think it's the 21st. Monday the 21st, so not going too bad. All going well, should be finished by Thursday. We have a tractor run this weekend, and that's going to take up quite a bit of time, organising that, sorting it out. So yeah, anyway, sowing down lovely. Sorry about the glare on the window, but yeah, I wipe it down. Finished the last set now, and then I'm going to just plough the bit of headlands that are left either end, and that'll be that done. Morris is on the way with the roller, so hopefully we get a bit of it rolled this evening with a bit of luck. So it's not too bad, but yeah, we're going well. So just one more down to go, and that's the joy of the GPS. So bang on every time. You can do sets, it's lovely and handy. So don't know how well you can see that, but yeah. So that's it now. You can turn the GPS off and do the headlands the old-fashioned way. A lot of stones on this side of the field, a lot of little ones. Not too many big ones, thank God, just a lot of little stones. It's very stony ground, this. But it's good tillage ground. So yeah, that's it. Catch up with you when I finish. So there's the roller going. So it's important to get the ground rolled if the conditions are right. So I'm just ploughing the headlands, and then I'll sow them, and then I'll probably take over the rolling for a little bit. So see how it goes. So it's on the last run of the headland now. So I lifted up the wheel. I wasn't a lazy person, just to leave it a little easier for the sower. So you can start to see behind, I'll show you when I stop, that yeah, there's not really much of a furrow there. So you see, it's looking alright. Should have enough to get back around to the shed. So it can be rough in spots, especially his last run. It's no harm to give it. We do 5 puts to the headland usually. So you're well covered at that, you know. So the last thing you want is misses on the headland. But we got half the field rolled. So he's out in the other field rolling it now. So where we stopped today, just the other side of that pole, was where I started today, so just a little bit fresh. So hopefully it doesn't get too wet or anything like that, and we get to finish rolling it, because the amount of stones here, you can probably hear them. Yeah, they're not great now. So this is very stony here. If you can see, there it's all stones. Luckily enough now, not too big, but still all in all it's a lot of stones. But yeah, look, this is what it is. Not going too bad. We'll catch up with you when we're finished. So I'm rolling, and I'm in a tractor that wouldn't be in too often. We've had this tractor since new. There is just over 14,000 hours on it, or 14 and a half. It's the Steyr 9145. So great all around tractor. Proper gear shift. Have the clutch to change gears. 6 gears, 4 splitters. Just overall, she's a good workhorse, this one. Served us very, very well. So we have her on the roller. She's one of the lighter tractors that we have. So Morris does a lot of the rolling, and it's his tractor of choice. So we just leave him with that. So that's grand. Sure, it's sort of semi-retired. She wouldn't do over hectic work. She wouldn't do any drawing now, corn or anything like that. Just light work. She might go on the sprayer, the sort of spinner there, things like that. So rolling it down, a few big stones there to be picked up alright. But overall not too bad. So keep her down. It's dry enough. We did get a bit of rain on it, but look, do it no harm. That's where the beans will go next year. So we'll do them in sets. So 6 metre ring roller from Cross that are just down the road. There you go. She's been around a good while now. We've two of them. We have Amistad and Cross one. Cross was slightly heavier if I'm not mistaken, but anyway, yeah. So rolling's an important job. It looks like I probably will have to put slow pellets out on this. Them little buggers can do serious damage if left unattended, so we don't want that. So anyway, I'm going to roll away here. I'm going to pick up a couple of stones, and yeah, see what happens. Into the final big block today now. So 30 acres of oats here. So we're not going too bad now. So the uncle's ploughing with the 5 furrow over him. And I am ploughing with the Kuhn, obviously, so we're matching up together, and I think it doesn't match up too bad. As you can see there, looks pretty good to me anyway. I might be travelling a touch deeper on the front side. I'm not going to make any adjustments till we do a couple of runs. See how it goes. But yeah, this ground's a bit tougher now. So this is where we would have cut the winter barley with the Class combine. So just this section here is when it arrived. So yeah, final push now, final push. So I'm just here getting the seed now. So there's one of our other 4 furrows. I sold one during 2 or 3 weeks ago now, actually. Another 4 furrow. That one will be for sale, I reckon, or will it be the other one? I might do up the other one. I have 2 of these. 4 ploughs in total. This is our first Steyr. Steyr 1090. And she's still on the button. So she is. Great little tractor that. Done a lot of work on it today. So this yard that we inherited was a bit run down from previous owners, so it's taken a while to get back up to scratch. It was kind of like a grain store, so we got straw there, straw and machines in here. We're doing them shed by shed by shed. So a couple of old silage trailers and stuff in here. Square baler, straw at the back there. I think them old silage trailers are from the 70s or something like that. Out Gillespie's. There's another one inside with the silage sides off it. So dung spreaders there. Bit more to do and we'll wash it up, get her ready to go. So there's another shed, the little disc. So now I've just got to get a bag of seed. So everything's a bit of a mess in here. Grandad's old car. Combine tucked up in the corner, she's blew down. It's the remaining seed we've got. So a few little small grain trailers for seed, little rake, yeah. So we've everything back in, so I'll go bring this bag of seed out to Dad now. Yeah, that's a big loader actually, isn't it? So, yeah. We'll go bring this bag of seed out to him here. I have it handy for the evening, so it's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Don't know how well the camera picks it up. You see the tram line there? So it's just that one there. It was rolled, this wasn't rolled. You can see the difference it makes. So our cover crop is going well. So yeah, it's not too bad. Everything's starting to come up. Everything's a nice green hue to it. The wheat should be close enough to come on now as well. I'd expect to start peeping up any day this week now. So I'll just shut this window in case you can't hear me. So yeah, it's not too bad. We also have a bit of a pit down there, disused at the moment from previous owners. But this stretch of the field, I think from this end, the field stretches over 2,000 metres from one end to the other, with no hedges, no boundaries, no nothing. Just a boundary hedge, no hedges internally or any other fields. It's all one field, 270 acres of the one field. The only thing we do have is bloody pylons and poles, and they are a pain. But sure, look, we live with them. But yeah, it's just the uncle's yard, so we've got 5 yards with sheds on them. So machines are stored all over the gaff, but we'll bring them all home now and wash them up, grease them up, have them ready for next spring, as you can say, spring, summer. Yeah, so a lot of work to do, but we're on the final few acres now. We have less than 20 acres to go of the winter stuff. So this, the winter oats, is going in nicely here now. Conditions are perfect. Couldn't be better. Really, so they really couldn't be better, in fairness. We got a good run of it this year now. It wasn't too bad. Last year, I think it was well into November before we finished. End of November, if I'm not mistaken. The ground's got a little chance to recover, even though the summer wasn't great. The ground has got a bit of a chance to recover. We do a lot of subsoiling, a lot of fixing the tram lines. Just trying to take care of the land, because you take care of it, it'll take care of you. Now it's the next morning. It was fairly cold last night. I don't know, we don't think we had a frost, we weren't too far off it. But today is the final day of the 2024 sowing season. And it's been a good one. It's been a long one. We've had more winter corn this year, just the way the rotations has worked out, than we ever have before. Even losing the bit of ground. But yeah, we're on the final stretch. We have this about 6 or 7 acres here, and then we've about 13 at home, if even. If it even is 13, I don't know, it might be a bit less, it could be 12 even. So we have that. But yeah, thank God. So it's getting the plough set up here, ready to go. The windows are all sort of, just starting to plough there. So yeah, the last day this year, thank God. Hopefully next year will be a better crop overall. It's going in better conditions, and that itself is a big plus. So we're sowing husky oats at a rate, I think 10 stone to the acre, about 155 to the hectare. Or 160, one or the other. Can't remember what it is in the drills, one or the other. It's about 10 stone anyway. and it's not a bit early for oats. Some people wouldn't sow oats well until later on in October, but sure, look, we get it in, get it done, because we've enough to be doing. We have a tractor run this weekend, so it'll be probably Sunday when you're watching this video. We tractor run, so organising that and everything else, and then the loads have to start going out, start delivering a lot of loads. So yeah, we'll be kept busy, we won't be idle. Just on the headlands now, so we're working our way back up. The yard is just up there behind those trees. So yeah, not too bad. We've about 12 acres left now, and should get that done today. So I had planned to put it in beans at home, but Dad wanted oats for the straw for next year. So we have opted, there'll be no beans at home this year. We go with oats, so I'll just grow up more beans in another plot there. I think, yeah, I think I'll do that. And we got some spring oats put in then again. Very, very little spring barley this year. It'll be mainly peas, beans, and a bit of spring oats. There might only be 20 acres of spring barley is all we put in this year, which actually is not too bad. It might mean the harvest will be over a little bit earlier for us, with a bit of luck. But yeah, plowing away. So the other, that's our second 145. We've two of them. 2 Pumas, 2 Maxims, and then the 2 Steyrs. We've 6 tractors all together. So get her revved up. So that's our first Maxim, I think. 2021. Then we sold the 23 one, or 22 one. Now we have a 24 one as well. So this is 2022, and my tractor's 23, and Dad's tractor's 24. So yeah, 21, 2, 3 and 4. So yeah, we're not going too bad. Probably 2 21s, I actually have no clue. But yeah, I'll plough this till I get to the gap, and then I'll head on home and start sowing there. And that, the 2 ploughs, are they matching reasonably okay? I'd say Morris is ploughing slightly deeper than I would be. Guess we'll see now. So sorry about that, Jet. Yeah, no, I'm not ploughing too badly. These headlands will be traditionally tough, they get a lot of traffic. So yeah, but that's it. 34, 5 acres gone in here now. Glorious day. Back in the final field. So it's the section I'd left for beans. Dad wanted to sow oats in it, so there's the bit of barley there. It's just about 5 acres of it, just because we have a field down there, and it makes access into it a bit easier. So we're on the final field. I don't know, it's about, I have no idea, 12 acres, 13 acres, actually don't know what's in it. I'll have to map it afterwards. But it's about 5 acres of barley, 22 acres of wheat, so that'll leave what, yeah, about 13 or so in this field. So I didn't get to spray it off, which I'm a bit disappointed in, because I wasn't prepared to sow it. But we need a bit of, for a customer next year, we need some oat and straw, and so it's kind of, it's important enough, and it's still a break crop at the end of the day, so it's not the end of the world. I would have rather beans, but look, oats is perfectly fine with me. I'm happy with that. So what I'm not happy with is I didn't get sprayed off. That is going to annoy me, but anyway, hopefully it won't be too bad. But yeah, so this is the last field. So we have done, what have we done now? Oh geez, 470 acres I think with this plough now, maybe a little more. I'll have to sit down and count what we've actually sowed. Well, I think maybe 470. We're under 500 anyway with this plough now, and I'll let you know what I think of it at the end. So hopefully this will be the last video you see of me ploughing. I'll get the drone up now when I go in for lunch. I have the drone charging. It's not too windy today, so I get it up, get a small bit of footage, and we'll end the video off with the plough is off. I'll wash it down, grease it up, and throw a bit of burnt oil on the boards, and yeah, that'll be it. I should really change the points as well, but I've just a little bit too much on at the moment with this tractor run to do that, but I might do it, I don't know, we'll see. I did plan on putting up the drone, but I have power system hardware error thingy that requires an update in firmware, so obviously I can't do that here, but that'll mean no drone footage to end the campaign, which is a little bit unfortunate because I would have liked to got just a small bit, but it is what it is. I can't do anything about it, so I'll just pack it up. I'll make sure I get it done fairly soon just in case it's wanted. Yeah, never had that before. It's always something with these bloody yokes. Technology, must be power cable. So yeah, that's the warning I'm getting. You can see that the DJI Mini 3, I think it is. So yeah, be no drone today unfortunately. So yeah, be alright, leave it at that I suppose. Can't put the drone up anyway, unfortunately. Damn it anyway. So you can see how tough the headland actually is. It gets a lot of traffic. That's all compaction. I should have ripped it. I should have ripped it with the subsoiler beforehand, but as I said, didn't plan on sowing this early, so kind of slipped from me. But sure, look, it'll be alright. It'll be alright. As long as water doesn't sit on it now, it'll be all elected. But yeah, you can see there, like, tough slabs of clay, we call it. Slabs of clay. So that's it now. We're finished sowing the last little bit of it. Yeah, it's been a long drawn out campaign, I tell you that for sure. So yeah, it's nice to be finished. Nice to be finished. Everything's gone in good conditions. It's still nice and dry. There is a chance we get this. There's a chance we get this rolled. And hopefully that is the case. Plough off, all washed down and just oiled the boards up, stop it from rusting. If I left it much longer, you can see the bit of rust starting there. So put the new points on her, so she's ready to go. Skimmer points are good. Still a good bit left in the shares. Yeah, that'll do another good bit. The landslides, they're not too bad. They'll do another little bit. But yeah, have her off now. There's the other drill. We didn't get out this back end, so sun is shining here now. Of the just emptying the last bit of the oat seed out of the drill, so it's not too bad now. There's a little bit left in it, so we've got the 3 drills here. So we do a massive tidy up after the we do a massive tidy up after the winter or the summer. The place is just, yeah, it's fairly dirty. There's a lot of tidying up and recycling to do, bags everywhere and whatnot. So, but the Kuhn is there now off, and should be done. 480 acres we have in, so we ploughed roughly nearly everything was ploughed with the Kuhn plough. Some of the headlands were done with the overham, but everything was done with the Kuhn plough. So what do I think of it? It's a heavy plough. It's a good bit heavier than the overham. I think it's 700 or 800 kilos more. So, and it takes a bit more to pull. The wear and metal seems good, but the skimmer points seem a bit not as great. I don't know, maybe it's the way I have it set. Maybe I have them too deep or something. I'll work on that in the springtime when it's a bit, when I have a bit more time. I can fiddle around with things a bit more. These points, these are the original points I would have had it on at the start. I tried the cheaper set. What did I get out of the cheaper set actually? So I done 185 acres with the other points there. The cheaper ones, and they work out about €1.27 an acre per point over a course of 10 points. So overall these worked out at 92. Even though they're €25 a point, you get a good bit more wear out of them. So we'll try that. I do have one other point that I'm trying out there. Don't know if you can see it there, just that one there. So we'll see how much we get out of that one. But yeah, overall I'm happy with how the plough performed. It was buried, some ploughs very trash anyway. Very easy on the headlands account from the wheel being mounted on the middle of the plough rather than at the back of the plough. It doesn't tend to block up as much either when stuff gets heavy. The over them there, you could be baiting things over for hours. Big wedge of grass or something, and just takes a while. But overall, I would be happy with the purchase, alright. Could do a little bit more power, but that's a problem for another day, I suppose. But yeah, overall, it's a good plough. So it's just oiled up here now. So I got it off of Candell's in Portlaoise. But yeah, easy to grease. The parts are fairly good. The skimmer points, shin pieces are all good. I'd be happy with it. No complaints. No complaints. You can see how the job was. A little hard to set up at the start. Of course, you've got the bar then you can put it onto your links, and then you put these two big pins in just down there. And that's quite easy. Sometimes the plough can be tricky enough to get on, especially if it's not on a completely level ground. But the sowing campaign is finished, so we finished there the other day. So it's a matter of just getting bits off now, changing tyres, tidying things up, giving everything a grease up and a wash. And it'll be just a general tidy up from now on. Loads will start going out. And just clean up the yard, get the cattle sorted. Big lads are in, little lads are still out, but they'll be coming in now shortly. Just needed to make space, and that's what we have to do. A bit of manoeuvring around, as you can see. Recycle, put all the bags in together in one bag. Same with the plastic, recycle the cardboard. Just do a lot of that. Blow down the balers. Just to blow that. I thought that might come back out again, but it's not, thank God. So I'm going to blow that down. Blow that down. The other baler is in, I don't know where it is, somewhere else. It's over in one of the other farms, so we get that. And yeah, got to roll some barley then for the cattle. So that trailer is full of barley, so we'll be feeding the rolled barley through the winter for our cattle, so it's not too bad. So look, I'm going to leave today's video at that. So hopefully you enjoyed the last sowing video of 2024. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll catch up with you in the next one.